constitutional rights in safeguarding women and children, analysis in the modern scenario.
Myself Manju Nair, Sub-Inspector of Police, City Commission Office, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. My topic is role of Constitution in safeguarding women. In the context of recent HEMA Committee report, that's a report of the sexual harassment of women in workplace in Malayalam film industry, we are discussing about the sexual harassment of women in workplace.
Yes, sure, sir.
India commits its equality for gender basically rooting upon Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution made its framework through its preamble, its fundamental duties, fundamental rights, and all over permits the equality between men and women. But in now these days, there is a discrimination or the gender sensitization is clearly following all sectors of employment. That's to further empower the woman. Central government process made more than enough laws such as Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Pradhan Mantri, Madru Yojana, Stree Shakti Yojana. There are many programs to empower women, but in many situations, ladies or the women facing more discrimination from the society. What is a sexual harassment? What is harassment? In sexual harassment of women in workplace, Prevention and Protection Law 2013 is emerged in a case that is Vaishaka versus State of Rajasthan in 1997. What is harassment? Harassment means a discrimination or any sexual favor of demanding any sexual favor or any sexual exploited woman by giving a special promotion or any specialty or job favors by sexually exploiting her. In this law, clearly expose what is sexual harassment, what is workplace, who is an employer, who is an employee, that all others. That is, harassment means demand of a sexual favor or colored sexual remarks. What is the reasons for this sexual harassment? There are many more reasons for the sexual harassment of women. One is lack of education, another one is male dominance or patriarchy. Next one is lack of legal framework. Another one is male domination or rarest female participation. Comparing to Western countries, Asian countries and African countries have this discrimination. Of course, in Western countries also, there is a cruelty against women. In recent incidents like the Melinda Gates, ex-wife of Bill Gates, filed a case against Bill Gates, that is successive cruelty in the lifetime of with Bill Gates. But comparatively there is less woman cruelty in Western countries. But in Kerala and other African countries, the rate is highly, comparatively very high. The reason for that, the patriarchy, that is the male dominance. In Kerala and India, the societal norms and the political norms, there is a patriarchy, that is the male dominance is very high. From the beginning itself, from the beginning of the family itself, we can see there is a high rate of dominance of male. Another one is lack of education, that is there is a less legal framework, how to strengthen the legal framework. Another one is woman participation. There is the woman leadership. If there is a woman leadership in a company, the 50% of women workers have to told their worries, grievances in their master without any hindrance. These are the reasons for sexual harassment of women in workplace. There are many constitutional provisions for safeguarding women. That is Article 14, equality before law. Next is Article 15, Clause 1. That is, state has no discrimination against any citizen on grounds of religion, caste, sex, race, color, etc. Article 15, Clause 3. That is, nothing is an article shall prevent the state from making any special provision in favor of women and children. Article 16. That is, equal opportunity for employment. And Article 39A, Article 39D, Article 39A, Article 42, Article 46 and Article 41AE, etc. are many constitutional provisions for safeguarding women. There are some other laws for empowering women in India, that is Equal Remuneration Act, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, Maternity Benefit Act 1961, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, and Sexual Harassment of Women in Workplace 2013. There are some other cases. That is, first one is Vaishaka versus Rajasthan. Vaishaka is not a girl, it is an NGO. NGO filed a writ petition in Supreme Court in 1997 for the complaint is the alleged brutal gang rape of a social worker in the village of Rajasthan. Court held that gender equality includes protection from sexual harassment and right to work with dignity, which is universally recognized as basic human right. In another case, that is Air India versus Nargis Misra, that is a landmark case for the fight against gender-based discrimination. In early hours, the regulations prohibited air hostess from getting married before completing 4 years of service, forced resignation upon pregnancy, and mandatory retirement at the age of 35. And these are against Article 14, that is equality before law, and the writ petition of Supreme Court prohibited all these, that is the voluntary resignation, compulsory resignation, and getting married, etc. These are the fundamental rights of any woman. So, next one is, another case is Mukesh and another versus NCT Delhi 2017, popularly known as Nirbhaya case. all know Nirbhaya case. In this, among the first 6 accused, 4 are convicted to death sentences. 1 is under age of 18, and another one sentenced to, another one going to suicide, and the 4 ones are get death sentences on 20 March 2020.
One is released.
No, one goes to Juvenile Justice Board, Juvenile Justice. He is under age of 18. He has only 16 years of age. One convict, one accused, and another one suicide in jail before the trial. And under 4 get death sentence. In the context of Kerala, that is a committee report known as HEMA committee report released November or December. There is a male dominance in the Kerala film industry, and due to the dominance or the power, they do the sexual work or the sexual favorism from women actresses by providing more, offering more roles. This committee submitted a report that emphasizes there is no even special toilets or dress changing units for women, and there is a power group or power dynamic that control all the Mollywood or the film industry, and if anyone complains against them, they would be cutting from their film. And this HEMA committee emphasizes more recommendations before the state government for empowering the women worked in the film sector. Moreover, despite the comprehensive of this study, some limitation exists due to the breadth of this topic. This is providing a crucial safeguard to the woman and prioritize the victim support. If there is a sexual harassment in the workplace that affects a significant threat to our business, with far-reaching consequences including costly litigation, damaging the reputation, and decrease the productivity. However, by taking the proactive measures, implementing effective policies, and providing a comprehensive prevention, we can minimize these risks and we can work happily and safely in our environment. Thank you.
Question. Are you thinking that the relevant provisions pertaining to the same is misusing by the females?
Which provision? Which provision in which act?
New amendment, new law provisions.
Sexual Harassment Act? Of course, there is some misuse. There is some misuse in every act, that is such as women relating acts are. Firstly, there is no need to prove sharp evidences. First one is FIR. Based on the FIRs, police put FIR. That first victim statement is the first information statement. Based on this first information statement, we submit the FIR. In every woman-related cases, FIR is the first evidence. If a woman comes to our and told that I am undergoing a sexual harassment, if there is no preliminary inquiry, we must be compelled to register the FIR within the seconds. Okay, that is the limitation of all the women laws. these somewhere these laws are misused by. That is in a family cases, mother use the children to state against their father, their grandfather, and all the male representatives in their family.
Can I ask one question? You are saying that when a woman is coming, before you are also working as a police sub-inspector and depositing a statement or giving a first information, you are taking a case, and without any inquiry, you are taking actions or you are capturing the accused. If it is a fake one, whether justice is discharged.
What I said is, if getting after the FIR's first information statement, we register FIR. We are not arrested even without any evidence. We are just registering FIR. After
they took custody, most probably they didn't do any inquiry.
In the case of actor Siddiq, there is no arrested. In any
He should the bail from the Supreme Court.
It's a major.
after how many days he get the bail? After 15 or 16 days after registering the FIR.
He has absconded from
From
Kerala.
Kerala. This way.
He is not absconded from Kerala. He is already in Kerala. He is licensed in Kochi. If police understand that if there is some misuse, we didn't arrest quickly.
Okay, good.
Don't you think that there is some drawbacks in that act itself?
Yes, if there is an act, for a coin there are two sides. If there is an act, there is some drawbacks.
Okay, thank you.
Madam, my question is that can you think that the provisions which are in favor of women are only misusing? No other provisions are misused by any other persons?
In which law? Sexual harassment law?
Yeah, sexual harassment.
No.
Only one provision is misusing. Do you think that the provisions in favor of women are only misusing?
No, all other provisions are misusing.
That is the reason.
That is the guiding answer.
All other provisions are misusing, not in women laws. In Grcf Act also. Two persons. All the acts are misusing. People are the faces of our society. They are wrong and Dowry Prohibition Act also. There are many genuine cases, but there are more than not yet genuine cases.
Boxer is also misused.
Box is also misusing it. Never
Out of grandfathers are arrested.
against their father for
Too late.
okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.